We got one of them dirty Dodge Darts. Gonna do a wheel bearing because she's fuckered. There's an old one. Did one already on the other side. Thought I'd show you how this side goes. This is the bad one. What I like to do is change both of them, because this one has just as many miles as the other side. So why not do it right and be fucking done with it? So if you get it from O'Reilly's, it's gonna set you back about 80 American loonies. Look at that there. Made in China. Sniff test. Yep. Smells like Chinese. Yum. So the first thing you're gonna do is get yourself one of them 19-year-old girls to pull your nuts off. Alright, now we're gonna pull a little dust shield cap off. There's a couple different ways you can do that. You can take a big old channel locks and try and get her off, or I usually go around it with a screwdriver and pry it off and throw it on the floor and then walk over and kick it as I pick it up. So you need a 32mm socket, and black sockets matter. I cannot find mine, but don't use chrome sockets. See how they get all chowdered and fucked up like that? Not good. You get that chrome in your hands and your fingers, it sucks. But you always gotta piss with the cock you got, right? So for today's episode, we are using a chrome socket. So once you get your nut, then we got take off the caliper, and that's going to be a 14 mil. You get 2 caliper bolts, one here, one up right there, and then we're going to have to take the caliper bracket off, and that's going to be an 8 mil ball socket I find to work the best. Set that right there so we lose it. Oh shit, before I do that, I wanted to do this. We're not changing the pads, but we're gonna stick this in here like this, even though the piston turns as it comes out, so you gotta push it back and turn it back. But for what we're doing, we're just gonna put a little pry right here until you hear a little snap in the screwdriver, and that's just perfect. All we did is just spread that out a little bit, so when we pull it off, we can get it back on, hopefully. That's the theory, anyway. Got that on there. And then we'll anti-seize this shit back up, put it back on. So now we're coming in with our 8mm ball Allen to try and get. No, I can't even find the fucking thing. Whoop, there she is. Get them out. Whoops, I gotta apologize. I think I called these 13mm. There's some fucking Dodge Dart purist out there that's just losing his shit right now. Sorry, that's 14mm. And you know what? You don't even really have to take them off. I just realized that. You could leave your caliper bolts in and just take the whole assembly and throw it up here. Ooh, look at that. Not wearing too good. A little rusty on the backside. I think they're about 4 years old, but you know what? The brakes are looking so good on here and that. This car's so light. I'm gonna run it, send it. So anyway, get the wheel bearing off, get the rotor out of the way. Then this guy, watch this. Off she goes. That's about it. And if you got that little light on the dash with the guy doing a burnout, the little squiggly line, that's your wheel sensor right there. That's for your traction control and all that shit. So if you have that light on, it could be because this guy's bad. You can kind of see the little lines there. Watch it. Put it on here once. Make sure everything's super clean. I'll throw her back on. Nothing to her. I'll find our smart impact and digitally torque it. To Dodge specs. Six and a half Ugga-Dugs after the socket stops. So now for the good stuff. Anti-seize. This stuff spreads faster than a swamp donkey at bar close. So, I like this stuff. I put it on everything. Especially when you're in the great state of riding and looting. With all the salt and crime and burning and shit. You want your fucking wheels to come off when you get a flat tire. You might be able to change that shit in a big hurry. You can get the fuck out of Dodge. So a little bit in each hole there. And then put that on. Should be good to go. We'll put a rotor back on here. Flip that back down. And that's slick. If you don't take the caliper off, just undo the 2 bracket bolts. Like I said, 8mm ball kind of works the best. Alright, in my opinion, one of the most important things in the job is the anti-seize the face of your rotor up where the rim sits and this inner circle. Especially if you live anywhere where there's snow, salt, you got the cast iron or steel hub against aluminum rim with the 2 dissimilar metals, and man, she can get stuck on there. To me, that is super, super important. By the way, that Dodge Purus guy, why the fuck are they using this? I mean, that's a Volkswagen thing, but I think Dodge is something to do with Fiat, and maybe they stole this from Fiat. To me, this is the stupidest fucking thing there is. What a pain in the ass to put the tires on. So, to you, Dodge, well, you know. All done. Pretty basic job. Torqued them down. I think the book calls for 95 foot-pounds. But, focus. We went with the Hondo. So yeah, that's about a wrap. You can keep these and make your wife a lazy Susan. Or you can throw them in the fuck it bucket. Just took her for a little test trip. Traction light didn't go off, but give you an idea, 186,000 miles and the wheel bearing went bad. That's pretty good. And just the right rear was bad, but I did both, like I said before. If you gotta do one, do the other. I don't like doing this shit that much. It ain't worth the 70-80 bucks to save to do one later. You always gotta remember, if the one's got 186,000 on it, so does the other one. Real easy job, really. I'd give it probably about, say, a 4 out of 10 rating of hardness, 1 being easiest. The only reason I go that high is because that 32 mil axle nut without an impact could be kind of a nightmare, but you know, you could do it. Pretty easy though, simple basic hand tools. That 8mm ball Allen would be, it's pretty handy, but you probably get it with a regular right angle Allen wrench if you get in there, you know, just a little slower. That's just what I found the best. And if you've seen like how I didn't even take the caliper off, or I started to, but I didn't. leave the caliper on, just pull the bracket off with the rotor and everything. That way you don't have to worry about getting the caliper on the thing. But it's a good time if you got to do brakes. Throw brakes in it too. This one here I did like 4 years ago and they still look like brand new, so that's why I didn't. These little cars, front wheel drive, so light in the back like that, the brakes back there, they really only do about maybe 15% of the total stopping. There's not much there. It's all up front for all the way it is. Anyway, go crank some chrome. Good luck. Be safe out there.